last picks, I'm not surprised that none of us called the
Sniper's been used as a counter for the structures that you need to kill, the tombstone as well as the ward, so it's actually not bad here.
This is probably one of the most fearsome dual lanes you could possibly have. The constant harassment between both Decay and Shadow Strike. Now, they are going to be slowed down a bit here.
Eternal Envy. Envy used Shadow Strike.
Yeah, he doesn't have to blink away. They're going to go straight for Eternal Envy, and he is stuck up against that Fissure. How gets the first blood, and now trying to get away from Big Daddy No-Tail. Health potioning up.
2 seconds.
And he has the Decay up, but it's not going to be enough. He just turns around, throws it on Fenrir, but How survives. And that dual lane, as I'm hyping it up as being so terribly aggressive and very tough to deal with, Vici Gaming still find the opening at level 1 against the Shadow Strike first Queen of Pain.
And once again, Ice 2 levels of the shrapnel now, and he wants to get aggressive.
Do you think that should be Misery's full-time job at this point, just constantly stacking up? Because it seems clear he's not going to have that much of an effect against the offlane darks here.
He might be going down, the Fissure to fly.
Yeah, Fenrir's holding on to it in the last second. Will throw it out now. Beautiful block in Super. Easily going to be able to pick up that kill thanks to his buddy, the Earthshaker. Nice rotation into lane, and Vici Gaming now stretch that lead 2-0.
We always talk about FY, but we don't talk about the other half of the support duo. FY and Fenrir, one of the most revered combos. You're seeing right there why, because he doesn't really need FY to execute those ganks. The perfect timing on the
denies he's got, particularly against an SF who is so dependent on getting CS in order to raise his damage through souls. Ice is actually looking for the stacks now, and he actually wants to be able to take this one away. Perhaps this is the big downside. Vici Gaming very smartly, even if Misery is going to be full-time stacking, he's not going to have the opportunity to clear through that. Now, Fada, of course, he's actually going to be dropping low enough for the snipe coming in. They get the kill. Oh, beautiful opportunity. And now, if they take away the stack as well, what does Fada have to fall back on? I mean, we always talk about, oh, SFs, they always have a way back into the game, even if the lane is very hard for them. They always have those stacks. They're going to be able to get the kill on No-Tail, picking that one up, but need a little bit more. Fenrir strikes him with the Enchant Totem, and now Eternal Envy will finish off the kill on the support. He needs to blink away at the same time. We did have some action farther up. Oh, no, they actually going to be able to get the kill still on How. Undying picks it up there with the Tombstone, and FY has to run himself away. He still has the Cold Embrace to heal himself up, but Eternal Envy has the damage. He just needs 2 more right clicks. The one actually keeps FY alive, and he finally does go down. Eternal Envy gets him thanks to the Bloodseeker's vision.
And that bottom lane is going to be the saving grace for them right now as Fada. Even his stack right there was kind of
worth it, as their 2 solos are easily establishing control.
He's going to walk into the jungle.
Once again,
Blood Rage just popped at the same time. He's taking so much damage.
Vacuum. He needs a little bit more, but the silence is there just in time to stop Ice from getting the surge. He wants to go for it underneath the tier 2 tower. It doesn't matter. He'll get the kill anyway, and quick to TP out on top.
Ice, the god. This is the 2nd game in a row. He's been given the one-on-one matchup, and this is a matchup he definitely wins as the Darkseer. It's so hard for the Bloodseeker to be able to stand there.
Careful there, Misery. This is Super. His right clicks, just 2 shots and an Assassinate to finish him off. Decrepify will not save you there, my friend.
And right now, C9 are going for this gank at bottom. There is a smoke on their SF, but they're going to get this stacked camp, but I don't quite know if this is enough.
Where, you know, early on, we're looking at the draft, and it was like Cloud9, you know, they're supposed to be the team fight dominators, and yet they've lost the laning phase so early on. Ice really got it for this kill, trying to pick it up, but now he's decrepified up. Fada still needs to be able to turn around and get off the race to finish him off, but will not be able to. Now Ice, he knows he's dead. He got the kill on the SF. He is happy. In the meantime, Super did claim also that tier 1 tower in the top lane, as the Undying goes down as well.
Ice is just creating so much space around the map. The fact that a sniper with 800 HP was able to...
Assuming that they're going to be giving up these tier 1 towers just because of the natural teamfight dominance that their draft has given them. But Vici Gaming, they're going to try and go. Starting off with Fada. They're going to jump forward. Fissure to start things off. Already the Tombstone is laid out, but Fada is gone, and now the Vacuum's going to be able to catch Misery on top of that one. The Decrepify is there on the Tombstone without any heroes to back it up. They're not going to be able to do much. The Blood Right is laid down. Vici Gaming will all dodge it, and now Big Daddy No-Tail's in a bad position. Eternal Envy comes in, throws out a big ultimate. Will be able to eliminate 2, but Eternal Envy with the blink forward is now going to be taken out by Super's Mask of Madness. It looks like Bone 7's going to fall as well with the Assassinate to finish him off. How dominating spree. Sniper as well. Vici Gaming establishing a huge lead here in this game too.
That was such a beautiful trap that they set. The Earthshaker was in perfect position. From quite yet. Fenrir's a little bit further away. Gonna bait this.
Grabs the room.
Not gonna notice this.
And Vacuum back. Echo Slam. Yep, they locked him in. Eternal Envy didn't blink away in time. He thought he was fine, but a beautifully chain set of disables from Vici Gaming find the pickoff.
Did you notice that Fenrir just waited? Ice has 1,000 HP, that mech, a bottle to go with it.
Yeah.
So farmed at just 17 minutes in the game.
Oh, poor Misery, jeez. One rocket barrage. He just gets taken out immediately.
This is going to mean the mid tower right now for Vici Gaming is they're going to take this, but Ice going top to deal with Eternal Envy. He doesn't want the split push to happen, and how is positioned? You've got a gyrocopter. I mean, we've seen time and time again, this hero is just a monster in the late game. That flat cannon, your call down is almost always useful. The rocket barrage destroys support. So
Bone7 gonna make the initiation here. Cloud9 desperately need to win this fight. Oh, what a vacuum with the Fisher on top. Unbelievable display of coordination from Vici Gaming. Quickly win the fight. 3 heroes down on the side of Cloud9 and a tier 1 tower to be picked up for Vici.
that wall vacuum just completely ruined C9. They had no idea it was coming. Fenrir drops the Earthshaker fissure at the same time. No time for them to respond out of that, and with this is going to mean a tier 2 tower. There's just so many combination plays. We saw it earlier in the qualifiers, that Winter's Curse vacuum combination that they can throw out. C9 is just struggling to stay alive.
Now they're just fishing for more. Ice trying to go for the vacuum uphill with more valuable than it used to be to getting that early level.
I think it's okay, but it's more just the fact that he realizes they need another
don't
one.
tell me. Super's already thrown the shrapnel in. They will be able to pick up the Aegis, but the question is, are they going to be able to escape? Big Daddy's thrown out the tombstone immediately, but he's easily going to be cleaned up by the rocket barrage. And what a great vacuum, pulling Misery back over that Fisher. The ultimate gets laid out from Fana, but he does not have a TP away. A second life means nothing if you die and die again. Super now grabs the illusion root, because why the hell not? Fana is going to be stuck, surrounded by 5, and Eternal Envy just sits there knowing he can't do anything to stop the massacre.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to blink out, but it's almost like he's just watching stunned as his entire team gets wiped out. They manage to do the sneaky Aegis, but it doesn't even matter at this point. They do snipe the courier from Vici Gaming, but there's a blink dagger already available on Fenrir. It's not like the sniper gets weaker the later the game goes.
Eternal Envy challenging Super, though I'm not sure why. There's no way he wins that man fight.
Even the supports are able to deal damage at this phase of the game when you're this far behind. And Fenrir,
carefully, there goes the Echo Slam with the assassination to finish him off. Wicked sick for Super, with Fenrir leading the charge.
You don't have to build offensive items when the entire team just has to play defensive.
Oh, they're going to poke uphill. They say, if you want to take that tier 1 tower, go ahead. We're going to go for your tier 3 first. And sure enough, there goes the TP's back. Knowing they have to be able to mount some sort of response, it is just way too early for them to lose a tier 3 tower like this. Misery being brought back. The long-range nukes are actually almost enough to finish him off. His own illusion almost finishes him. But Misery will just barely survive, in part thanks to the mech. The tier 3 tower has been brought down to half HP, though.
Super doesn't have mana for this. There's no Echo Slam available. This might actually be an opportunity for C9 because
they don't even have the BKB on HOW. I think Vici Gaming perhaps are a bit too far forward. Cloud9 are sneaking their way around this one. They're going to be able to force the fight here. Big Daddy No Tail leading with the Tombstone, trying to slow everyone down. The Blood Right is laid out. Rupture being placed on Ice. They're going to focus on the Tombstone first, but there goes the Decreption Line. Nice vacuum with the Winter's Curse over the top, still controlling 3. They almost finish off 1. Fana will be able to get off the ultimate. Eternal Envy lets loose his own, and they manage to finish off 2 already. FY is going to be left, but so too does Queen of Pain fall. Super is left with a minimal amount of HP. They have to finish him off, and Bone7 does get him in the end. Cloud9 get 4 and looking for a 5th. Now as Fenrir blinks away, will be fine. But Cloud9, sure enough, Vici Gaming, they just push too far forward, perhaps too confident in their lead, and Cloud9 pounce on that moment of weakness.
That was honestly a game, yeah, and how he actually got destroyed by that Blade Mail. He didn't have the BKB. If he did, that might have been a huge play, but
Bone7, Fenrir is going to jump forward. There goes the Winter's Curse. They're going to have the call down on top and with a vacuum. Oh, quick 2 kills for Vici Gaming, and they are right in front of Cloud9's base. What a disaster. Bone7 had just completed his BKB and was about to fly it out to him. This also means he doesn't have buyback.
There is an Aghanim Scepter now on Envy, and he can spam this wave down. They know that Vici Gaming don't have a lot of their crucial ultimates. There's no Winter's Curse. You've got a call down that still has cooldown and no wall of replica, but I think that Vici Gaming, they're still going to go for this.
Rax is exposed. They're going to start going for that melee. Rax starting things off, the vacuum, and Fana is going to be potentially taking a lot of damage. They actually canceled the assassinate there from Super. Wanted to go for positioning over everything else, especially with Misery coming back and Bone7 soon to follow. They just take the tier 3 and are happy with that.
They should be. They don't have to play aggressively if they don't want to. Like, they've got so many advantages right now. Their heroes, they've got the better range carries. Sniper, that was what he was feared for in the late game. You can just sit back, click away, don't really have to do too much. And C9 realized that. They have to realize, okay, we've got the items that we need. We've got a BKB on Bone 7, a BKB on Fada.
They need to force the fight right here. The Tombstone's laid out. What a beautiful Fisher from Fenrir. And that smoke completely neutralized from Cloud9. Now Blink Dagger is picked up on Fada, and this is their opportunity, especially with the heroes far forward. They're going to lead with the Rupture now on How. The pipe is already laid out. Tombstone being placed. There goes the vacuum. Two-man Fisher. Already the Winter's Curse laid out, and they actually blink backwards. Fada! Oh dear, I'm not sure if that's what he wanted to do. Now he's threatening the ultimate, but How doesn't seem to care. He's going to keep moving forward, and with BKB, he's going to be completely fine. Two heroes taken out as Super managed to finish off No Tail thanks to the Assassinate.
And nobody from Vici Gaming is hurting right now. They've all got full HP, nearly full mana. They were able to easily take down two. Ice with that blink or that vacuum initiation every single time. He's got a pipe on him, and I think this is just go time for Vici.
I felt like they were in a good position there almost with it. With Cloud9, the initiation came out from Vici Gaming, but Fada blinked backwards and popped his BKB rather than forwards. I thought he was going to be in a great position for his ultimate, but that just wasn't there. And now the melee Rex is going to be given up. Cloud9, oh, be careful, Eternal Envy, he goes down. Bone 7 now pops the blade bell, but it's too late. And now Fada, oh, everything's just falling apart for Cloud9. Fenrir gets threatened by the ultimate from Eternal Envy. How does pick up the double kill towards the end there, and it seems like Vici Gaming are all going to be able, that's it. Cloud9 call it GG. One set of racks, but they know they are so far behind against Vici Gaming. They will give up their position here at the International. Vici Gaming will move forward.
What a draft by them. It was just completely balanced. They always had the wombo combos ready. Usually in those types of lineups, you're like, okay, in an ideal situation, yeah, that looks amazing, but they pulled off the ideal situation every single time.
Cloud9, they've got so many fans here. It's a heartbreaking night for many, but